Hello, Bull Baseball League world, and this video is mostly directed at the GMs in the league, but if you GM any OOTP17 team in any online league, this will probably be very useful to you. I'm going to orient you a little bit to some information that's good to know about your team, and some information that will help you in your management. Of course, you should be familiar with your team management screen, your team home screen, if you manage a team in an online league. Right now we're in preseason, so there's no stats showing up, but normally during the season this is all populated with the relevant information, where your team is in the standings, who your batting and pitching leaders are, upcoming schedule, your league rankings within the conference that you're in, current injuries, all that stuff, and your roster and lineup and rotation, minor league system, and top prospects. All good information to know. I find that the Meet the Team screen gives you some more useful information, mostly in terms of your financial summary and your position overview. So where your top position players are in terms of league ranking. And this is not just the conference that you're in, but the entire league. We have a 20-team league, so you can see that my catcher, Hong Rul O, ranks 19th out of the 20 teams. He's very much at the bottom of the pile there. If anyone's interested in taking him off my hands, I'll probably sell him for a roll of hockey tape or a bottle of glove oil. But anyway, back on topic here. One interesting thing that you'll need to know is how much money does your team have, because this is what's going to dictate whether you have a budget to go after free agents or money for extensions. And you can see that this team, my Toronto Nomads team, 19 million available for free agents, which is pretty good. Only 1.2 available for extensions. And that's key. There is a difference between extensions and free agency. Here's more of a summary for your financial side of things from the front office screen. And again, repeats these numbers up here on the top left. You can see my team's rebuilding. My owners budgeted lots of money for free agents. So we'll see if we can spend how much of that we can spend this year. But anyway, so this is where you'd be setting your ticket prices, scouting budget, all that jazz. Some key numbers to look at here: draft expenditures, and you can see that in 2016 we spent $5 million, projected to spend $3 million. That's going to be an important number come June when the draft comes along, because you can't just use your free agent available money to throw it at the draftees. And you have to be careful about how you negotiate with the draftees. Owner goals are under the owner screen. My owner's given me some great goals for 2017. Play close to 500 ball. It's very optimistic with this team. As you can see from our record here, 402 last year, 390 the year before that, 451. Just not close enough to 500 ball. Hopefully we can get up there this season. Increase attendance to 36,000 a game. Again, he's not shooting too high here. Really, I think we've got a 50,000 seat stadium. We should be well over that. This is the one that we're going to have trouble with. Build your farm up to the top 4. He's given me till 2020 to do it, so we'll check back in a couple of years and see how close we got. Currently we're 12th. We were 18th, so we're making some inroads. Mostly that's because of the rookie league that started up. We actually have a pretty decent rookie league team. Improve your draft record and bring more drafted players to your team. Drafted 2, so far 0 total WAR. We'll see how that goes. And long-term goal: build the team up to reach the playoffs. We'll see how that goes. One screen I really like to look at is the salaries screen, and this is going to give you an idea right from this screen who's going to be going free agent at the end of that season. I've got a 36-year-old left fielder, Danny Mendez, costing me $7 million a year, and he's going to be a free agent at the end of the season. I'll give you 3 guesses as to whether I'm keeping him or not. 218 batting average in 2016, unless the guy suddenly breaks out and finds it takes 10 years off of his life or winds his age back 10 years, then he's probably not worth the $7 million. I don't know what he's going to want for an extension. But if you were to offer an extension to a player like that, you'd go into the player, available actions, and offer extension. I'm going to keep my team secrets a bit of a secret right now. I'm not going to see what his extension offer is. I'll leave you hanging, but probably not sticking around. Roberto Villanueva, one of my starting pitchers, $1.2 million. Definitely not the top paid player, but he's going to be up for free agency. As you can see, there's no salary listed for 2018, so his contract doesn't go that far. Bradford Seymour. So you get the idea. So all these players where there's nothing after the current season, they're going to be going free agent. Another way to find that information is upcoming free agents, and there they all are: Bradford Seymour, Mendez, Villanueva, John Buell. All these guys, for the most part, are currently on major league contracts somewhere in the organization. This guy's on a minor league contract. Usually the minor league contracts auto-renew, but I'm not too worried about them at the moment. All right, so all the other nonsense here. Here we've got Hong-Rul Oh. He's $10.5 million catcher. Next year, he's on a player option for $10.5 million. Now, this is the guy that's 19th out of 20. If he exercises that player option, I'm stuck with him for 2018, and I got to pay him $10.5 million. Unlike a team option, so here's Alejandro Reyna. He's a $1.5 million guy this year, 34-year-old third baseman. But at the end of the season, the team can decide whether we'll keep him or not for another season. And there's usually a buyout option with the team option. So we'll check his contract. And 2 years, $3 million. He's got a team option of $1.5 million. Second year is a team option with a $750,000 buyout, so that's 50% of his team option. If the team decides to cut him, we just pay him the $750,000. He walks away. We walk away with half our cash. Hitter award bonus: if he happens to get a slugger award, and he does have one in his career, it's pretty old, long while ago, 2009. But if he manages to get another one, he gets an extra $410,000. So we kind of don't want him to get a hitter award. Of course, it'd be nice to win the Bull Cup, but Reyna, we don't want to pay him any extra money than he's already getting. We've got enough big contracts here that we've got to manage, and some of them are quite lengthy, as you can see. Alex Medina signed till 2024, and etc. I'm just going to remind myself what the O's are again. Those are player holds opt-out after the season. So Medina might opt out. He might decide he's worth more to another team. So after 2018, he could decide to opt out of his contract and look for more money with another team. It's not on a guaranteed contract for the rest of his years there. So that's an interesting twist. Here's the little A for arbitration. Now, the players that are eligible for arbitration, those are what shows here is an arbitration estimate. So Danny Gutierrez, his contract ends, guaranteed contract ends, but because of the nature of his contract, we would normally be able to renew, so he can get that renewed contract through arbitration. He's only got 3 years major service. He doesn't have the 6 minimum for free agency. I believe that's what we're set to. So he's eligible for arbitration. Arbitration will decide whether he gets more or less, or what he gets when we finally get to the arbitration hearings at the end of the season. So yeah, non-guaranteed funds there. These are the auto-renews. So basically, if we don't do anything, they'll auto-renew into that salary. They're arbitration eligible, and they may auto-renew, and then arbitration eligible. So these are fairly new players. They haven't done their full time in the major level yet to be out of the arbitration phase. And that's about the wrap up for the team salary screen. It's a good idea to keep an eye on that team salary screen, and keep an eye on those budget numbers, free agent numbers, and money for extensions. When it comes down to free agent time, and there's still a lot of time left, but for example, there's still some players available that are asking for big dollars. If you don't have the money, you can't offer it. And you can see that the calculator here over in the financial info section will calculate based on your offer here. If we give them a few extra million, guaranteed value goes up, money left for free agency goes down. And so that's why you really got to keep an eye on this, and not just in the current year, but money left for free agents in years 2+. This is based on budget estimates, so you don't want to be giving away too much money this year if you're going to leave yourself short for picking up free agents the following year, if that's the phase of rebuild or phase that your team is at. So that wraps up the financial and free agency management video that I wanted to do for you guys. A lot of you will already know a little bit about this, especially if you've been playing OOTP for a while. There are some new OOTP players in our league, so this hopefully this video they find useful in terms of managing their team finances and not leaving them short on funds come time to sign free agents, etc. All right, thanks very much. We'll be back with more videos showing you more aspects of OOTP baseball.